Hello everyone, this is Supersanusi for Techsuplex.com. It's been a while since I've done a video. Sorry about that, and I have gotten a couple of emails asking me to do one with the Inju, which is what I have in my hands. This is the Innjoo i1s. A couple of weeks ago I had no idea any company like Inju existed, and then I got the email from Jumia telling me about the Inju, which was an Android KitKat running device that cost less than $100. That's 14,000 naira, and that kind of piqued my curiosity to see what sort of device you could get for 14,000 naira. This is what it looks like. It really doesn't look bad, especially for a 14,000 naira phone. I'll just run through the specs quickly and then would look at it. So it's got a 5-inch display, FWVJ IPS display. It's powered by a 1.3 gigahertz quad-core Cortex A7 processor. It's got 1 gig RAM. For storage you have 8 gig on board. It's expandable via SD card, and there's a 1900 milliamp hour battery inside. So this is what the device looks like. Like I said, it really doesn't look like a cheap phone. You could give it that. So I'll just take you around the device. This is a 5-inch display. You can see the speaker grill, front camera. There's some sensors here which you may not pick up, the camera may not pick up, but they're there for proximity. You have your capacitive buttons here, and then on the back there's your LED flash, 5 megapixel camera. Interestingly, the USB port's on top, which makes it nice to use when you're charging. And you'd also have your 3.5 mm audio jack here. There's a microphone, little microphone here for your voice, and then this little slot here, which I think is nice from a design perspective, lets you rip the back open. Now the back is a bit plasticky, so each time I'm getting it open, like it's hard to do, and I'm afraid that I'd rip it apart. And this is what it looks like inside. You've got 2 SIM card slots. I only use micro SIM, so that's why you can see a lot of space here. And then there's a slot here for the memory card, which would take anything up to 32 gig. And this is the battery. It's fairly large in size, but it's actually 1900 milliamps. So it's back, it's fit. On the side, this is the power button, which for a large phone is nice. You can reach it easily to get to it. Then you have your volume keys on the side, and that's it for keys. Inju. So let's look at the device itself. This is what the UI looks like. The most interesting thing here, first of all, is that it's running KitKat. You can see here Android 4.4, which is nice because I've got a Samsung Galaxy S4 and that doesn't have KitKat yet, so that's interesting. And then the second thing to note, let me crank up the brightness a bit. Yeah. Turn off auto. Sorry. My hands are all over the place because I'm looking at the camera and not the device itself. But yeah. Okay. So it's at full brightness now. You can't catch this on the camera, but the display is not bad at all. It's vibrant enough, but if you look hard you can see lines and lines and maybe not pixels, but it does look a bit pixelated. Maybe it's because I'm coming from really high-res screens. As you can see, it's not so far from stock Android with regards to how the UI looks. These are apps. All of these came pre-installed. So you, from get-go, you've got Candy Crush, Clean Master Battery, blah blah blah, and there's an Inju store installed. You also have Google Play. So depending on what you want, you could look through both of them. I tend to use Google Play a lot more, probably because I have loads of stuff on the Android device that is easy to transfer. But yeah, there's an Inju store which you can check out if you have got it. So this is just like a brief run through of the device. It's KitKat, so a lot of stuff that you'd expect is here. Here you can't say "Okay Google" and get any response. I don't know why, but Google now works proper. It's already listening to my voice. Wake me up at 12 a.m.
Setting alarm, 12 a.m.
Yeah, so that worked here on the Inju. What else is here to see? I've just had it for a few days, so I haven't put it right through its paces yet. I'll be doing that in a review, which you can catch on Techsuplex.com. But for now, it's not so bad. It's not exactly sluggish right now. I haven't got a lot of apps on it yet, and I have been using Wi-Fi mostly. So battery has been holding up on Wi-Fi. From today, I'm going to get off Wi-Fi and start using it real life with the networks and see how it holds up. I haven't got any games on it yet, but this is the pre-installed Candy Crush. Let's see how that runs on the hardware. By the way, I've never played this before, so don't laugh at me. I don't even know what the point of the game is. I do not get the hype. Okay, I'm guessing it's one of those games where you need to switch. Yeah, okay. Hope this is not how I start my Candy Crush addiction. The gameplay isn't bad right now, but seeing as this is like a basic game, so it's hard to tell, but it's smooth. Again, another thing I didn't expect with the type of hardware we're getting, but yeah, I guess Google wasn't playing when they said they were really going to optimize KitKat for low-end devices. I'm trying to see if there's some other game that we could look at. Subway Surfer. Again, I haven't played this. I'm not much of a gamer, especially on mobile devices, at least not anymore. Most of my time is dedicated to other stuff. But yeah, the gameplay looks smooth, like for a 14,000 naira phone, pretty smooth so far. Yeah, I think it looks okay. As you can see, I've got a couple of stuff running in the background, and it's not freezing yet. So what else do we have to look? What else should we look at? Let's look at the camera real quick. again, it's not stuff I've tested to take pictures. Oh, it's telling me that my memory card doesn't have space. But through the viewfinder, the picture looks a bit whitewashed. My hand looks, you know, a lot fairer or redder than usually it looks to the naked eye, and the picture is a bit grainy as well. I'll be doing a proper camera mini review in the review. The browser works. I tend to prefer Chrome, so I've got Chrome somewhere as well. This is Techsuplex loading the post about Samsung, the Samsung Alpha, which is another interesting device that you should check out on the blog. But yeah, the browser works well enough. I tend to prefer Chrome as my default browser. Yeah, so here's Techsuplex loading. As you can see, I'm scrolling a bit quickly, and there's no grayscale or anything. So that's it for the browser. Like I said, the UI itself is not so far from what you'd expect from stock. The icons are different. I think these icons are ugly. I'd have preferred the stock icons to go with it, but hey, nothing a skin can't fix, or nothing you can't fix with the skin. Sorry. So that's it really for the Inju first impressions. It's not a bad device, especially at the price point. Yeah. So I'll be looking at this for a couple of weeks more closely, and I'll write a review on the blog, which you should definitely check out. So that'll be it for this hands-on video with the Inju. So you can check us out on www.techsuplex.com. Follow us on Twitter at Techsuplex.com. Sorry, at Techsuplex. On Instagram at Techsuplex. On Facebook, facebook.com/Techsuplex. On G+ or plus.google.com/+Techsuplex. Where else? You should follow our BBM channel as well. Just search for Techsuplex and BBM channels. And I'm Supersanusi. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at supersanusi.com. Why do I keep saying .com? At Supersanusi. So that'll be it for the Inju review. Be coming up real soon, so you should keep an eye out for that. And go on Techsuplex. Lots of great content there for you to check out. Till the next video, peace, God bless, see ya.